Hi parents, this video goes along with the feelings videos. And sometimes your children have strong feelings, and they might be just strong feelings because they're really excited, or strong feelings because they're really mad, or whatever reason. Maybe they're really scared. So they have some strong feelings sometimes, and it's hard to calm down. And this is a strategy we use at school to help them calm down, and they all know this strategy. We say stop, put your hands on your stomach, and take 3 deep breaths. Then we talk about where they need to say what the problem is. So they have to use their words and say the problem. And this you might have to help model for them if they can't do it on their own. But kind of point to your mouth and say, use your words and tell me what's the problem in a calm voice. Then after we find out what the problem is, then we always put our finger up by our brain and so we think of what a solution might be. And again, you might have to help them come up with some solutions, but see if they can come up with some too. I know some of the problems that we have at home are wanting to play with a toy that maybe a sibling has, or a sibling takes a toy that you have, or they get in their seat and they want that seat, or maybe there's even some hitting going on. And you can't see it all, moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas. You might be in the kitchen cooking or doing something else, so you can't see it all. So sometimes it means having your children stop, take their deep breaths and calm down, and then find out what the problem is. And be sure and talk to both kids, because kids are notorious for never being their fault. And sometimes one child starts it and the other child reacts. So you need to talk to both and find out what was going on and then help them come up with a solution. Another thing that we use at school, especially after we've been doing something that's very active, like playing outside, or just coming back from, maybe you had to go somewhere to the store or whatever, and they're coming back and they're kind of hyper a little bit, or they just been playing hard, is getting them to calm down a little bit. This is a great technique to use before you sit down to read a story, or before you sit down to do some table work, some work that you're going to do sitting down. It's doing some of these, maybe even before going to bed at night. But these are some calming down strategies. One thing that we do is we squeeze a lemon. That means we put our hands out in front of us, and we squeeze the lemon, and then we drop it. Make sure you squeeze that lemon long enough to kind of exercise those muscles a little bit. Squeeze the lemon, and then drop it. Squeeze the lemon, and then drop it. Another one we do is have an elephant stand on our stomach. So we put our hands together and press up against our stomach, and we go push, 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 push. And when you're pushing, you're taking a deep breath too. Then relax. Do it again. And relax. Do it one more time. And relax. Another one we do is called Be a Turtle. That's where you put your shoulders up to your ears and put your head down. So you're getting like this. And it really loosens up those muscles in your shoulders, especially when you've been angry or upset. Your shoulders get tense. So be a turtle. And relax. Be a turtle. And relax. Be a turtle. And relax. Now at school, we teach our kids that this is a quiet activity, so they can't be talking when they're doing this. It's very quiet. This next one is be a cat. So you stretch way out with your arms, and then up and then relax. Do it again. Stretch real far out with your arms, and then up, and then relax. And then do it again. Stretch, up, and relax. Another one we do is the fish, and we put two hands together, and we make that fish swim to the left and swim to the right. Not only is this calming, but especially if you have them going slow, we don't let them go fast. They have to go slow. The left to the right. But this is also crossing midline and helps get your left and right side of your brain working. So swimming left and right. And sometimes we go up and down. Up and down. Up and down. And then we usually always finish this with giving ourselves a great big hug, a great big bear hug. But we're going to take a deep breath in when we spread our arms way far out, and we hold that breath until Ms.McFadin says we can let go. So you're going to go, hold it, blow it out, and give yourself a big hug. Let's do it again. Hold it, blow it out, big hug. One more time. So those are some of the calming down strategies that we use at school. All of your children know these strategies because we do them on a regular basis. So, bye.